Today on North Coast Flavours, we welcome you from Old North Karibu on the outskirts of Ballito. This is where many locals call their home because it caters to everybody in the family so that nobody feels left out. We're going to be speaking to Mama Karibu, Diane Duncan. Welcome, Diane.
Thank you. It's nice to have you with us.
Diane, this isn't your first rodeo in the restaurant industry.
No, this is actually the third rodeo. I owned Larry's in Margate and also Eaten Meat in Margate. I then gave it a bit of a break and went into the concrete game and gave the guys a run for their money. And then I come up to Ballito where my kids live, and I come here for a Sunday lunch and ended up walking out the new owner.
Wonderful.
Because I was looking for something which had lack of potential, and we've got it.
That's excellent. And you've got a multitude of avenues that you cater to in terms of your target market.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, basically this business is four-dimensional. We have a pub business where we watch the Sharks play, and it's like it becomes our stadium. And then we have the family market. We have the market for the restaurant on the deck, and then we have the events market for all the parties, private parties, events. One of the best events we had was for the Hannah charity. That was lovely. We have fishing competitions for the kids, and that brings the whole family, which is the market I'm actually looking for because I'm in that zone.
Yes, you are known as Mama Karibu, and your family is incredibly important to you. And for anybody who's been here before, it's wonderful because there's kids play area, there's somewhere mum can chill while dad watches the rugby or sport, and then we've got great entertainment.
Absolutely. Our culture is actually musical. So if you come here over the weekend, it's always musical, and people sing along. It's just an atmosphere that is different. Yes. It's a musical atmosphere. The people that are here are one family. I'm dealing with one family when I'm dealing with my customers. They're highly respectful of me and look after me as much as I look after them. So I think that's a great dynamic in a business. Besides that, I've got the first-class team. I always come back to my team. What is my success? It's the people in my business. And the people outside my business are coming to them. I'm very, very conscious of my staffing. They are the biggest asset here.
Chatting about staff, there's somebody who is pretty well known, and he's not just a waiter at Karibu, he's an entertainer. Tommy.
Tommy is a legend. He's a legend in Ballito. I found pieces about him in the newspaper before I bought this business. And he is very much part of my family as well. He's my child. He plays music, he has an attitude, he sings beautifully. So when you see Tommy advertised, he's something totally different. He brings a new dimension. And especially the Afrikaans singing. He can sing Afrikaans as well as Kurt Darren can. Okay, so I'd like to introduce Tommy, this guy with this atmosphere around him that dances a lot and causes other people to dance and sing. He's just so full of love. Tommy, please come into the picture. So this is Tommy, guys. This is like my son. And he handles a lot of music for us. He's a legend, as I said before. And Tommy, what do you get out of Karibu, and what do you want to see?
What I want to see is to see different people, and the customers, because the music that we play here is the one that's bring customers inside to make Karibu to be like a one family. That's why we call ourselves a team one. That's what we call it, team one.
And Tommy doesn't just sing. He DJs for you.
He does a lot. He DJs for me. He makes a concrete path with me. He is here at 7:30 this morning because he cares. He's got everything that a staff member could have, and that is why I call him my son, because you can't find people like this. But it's not only Tommy. I have a lot of Tommies in this business. And that is that is the secret of our success, and the secret of superior service, the secret of great quality food, because they're all buying to what is important in a business. You don't have to force it, and that you can't buy easily. So Tommy, you know, there's one song that we mentioned Kurt Darren just now. You can do this without music. How about giving us a little intro into old Captain and...
Captain Spanish Sailor.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's the
Tommy.
one, that's the one.
Uh,
So go for it without the music, just tap your foot.
Captain Spanish Sailor, Captain says Meina, de vari son opkom, de vari uri song vaccine firme. Thank you.
There we go. But now with music, he's got everybody singing. You know, it's just one of the little things that he does. But it's a lot of music that he has. I think you've got 80,000. He's got 80,000 songs, and when he plays music and dances with it. So at Karibu, it's about fun, it's about laughter, and it's about dancing.
Now it's about food.
And now it's about food. Let's bring the food in.
We're going to be chatting about some of your signature dishes and the dishes that people love when they come here.
Okay, well, the number one on the menu is our ribs, obviously. I brought the rib recipe with me from somewhere else, and it's been a recipe for 25 years. That basting is what actually does it. So the ribs are our number one seller. The prawns are reasonably new to us. We started this somewhere towards the end of last year with our prawns, the way we do them. I brought the recipe with me as well. I used my old stuff. Sticky. It comes with onion rings. It is absolutely stunning.
I can see I'm going to need a bib to test this.
Yeah, no, you got to get stuck into that, the way that you eat ribs, and it really is beautiful. So that is our number one selling top menu item. We have a vast menu. We also have pizzas, we have steaks, beautiful steaks. We have chicken, we have Sunday lunch is the biggest thing.
Yes, your carvery.
The carvery, it's not yet a buffet because it's against the regulations, but our Sunday lunch is full, the music is there, it is a wonderful experience. Then we get the baby chicken, which is actually number 2 on the menu. That is the peri one. We also have lemon and herb for people that can't have it hot, but that is also the most brilliant meal, and probably most of our customers will take some of that home. And the next day it's just gorgeous.
Lovely.
So those are the big meals served from this restaurant, and they are absolutely first class. And then of course we have the prawns. It's slowly but surely getting up to number one. Those are large, juicy, beautiful prawns, and that is how we serve them. They're specially cooked a certain way, and they are absolutely beautiful.
Wow, I
Without
can't
a
wait to dig in and to taste all of this.
Well, I think that's the next thing, is everybody dig to the food, and you give us your opinions.
Diane, just how do people get hold of you? Through Facebook, obviously contact numbers?
Look, I'm extremely busy on Facebook. I like that interaction with my customers on a regular basis. Even through lockdown, I was talking to them every day, letting them know what we were doing. So Facebook is the big one for me, and on my phone number. That is how I want to talk to every customer. It's not a switchboard here. I speak to every single call, and that number is 082 575 1973. I suggest anyone coming over weekends particularly, give me a ring and book, especially if it's a big group, so that we can just prepare for you.
And what are your operating hours?
Our operating hours during the week, on Mondays we are closed. We have that Monday holiday for all the staff to take off after a busy weekend because the hours are quite long. Tuesday to Thursday we open at 11:30 in the morning and close somewhere around 9 o'clock in the evening, or whenever the customer base dictates. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday we open until 10, 10:30. Depends on how the customer dictates that as well.
Diane, you've also got an outside area where you have a beautiful lake. Do you cater down there?
We cater totally down there. That is where we have all our parties. Those parties normally start at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon if it's an adult party, 40th or 50th or whatever. Family parties, family celebrations. I'm doing a wedding soon, which is the second celebration that I would do actually. Small wedding, but a rustic, beautiful view for them. There's ducks down there, they become my pets. If I go out there now and I call them, all the little ducks waddle up. So it's such a beautiful atmosphere also for children. There's a trampoline down there, there's an adventure center down there for them. Parents can come and relax. There's a fishing facility there for them. It's catch and release. And the kids, one of the best events I had, which I think I mentioned earlier, was a kiddies fishing competition. It brought a lump to my throat with all those children sitting there. It was healthy. The granddads were there with them. And those are the sort of events we hold here. We've got jumping castles of our own, which we hire out for events. And also have the jumping castles running on normal events. So there's such a variety of things to do for the kids. We're also thinking about upgrading the pub down there and putting a big deck on the water.
Wow.
So a time will come where you can come down to a brand new pub down there, sit on the water and have your dinner, or something very special. We just put beautiful lights around the dam. So in the night time, Karibu lights up like nothing else.
Excellent.
You can see it from a helicopter, I'm sure.
Wow. So it certainly is a family-orientated venue that caters for everybody.
That is my zone. It is a family-orientated venue. There are times on a Friday night where it becomes a bit of a party, but they're controlled, and my customers just love it here. They're like a family.
Di, I've seen some bras down at the bottom. How does your bra situation work?
Well, it is consolidated into a party. It's not really a public bra. It's a bra for an event or a company do. These were built last November because of requests to have bra facilities. And a lot of companies come down and actually bra down there and use the facilities. It's used by family celebrations. In fact, today we've got a group of people coming down to bra and fish and just relax. So the bras are a very important part of the future events because it's two-dimensional. We can have an event on both sides. So the bras have also become important.
Diane, I can't wait to dig into this. Thank you so much for being on North Coast Flavours. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Great pleasure and glad to have you with us.
To our viewers out there, we'll be sharing Karibu's details with you. If you haven't visited, you better get here soon.